Okay, dokie. We're live now. Now I have you on my desk. Now it's a little bit happier. So, and I apologize for the lighting, but it's nighttime and maybe I need to get a second light in here for you guys so I don't have the shadow right there. But long story short, what I've created is a baby book, a couple of pages that doesn't really count as a full-on baby book, but I'll take you through what the pages are and what the things are that I brought out with me. And then I went shopping today. I figured I'd, oh, not this. I brought that with me too. I went shopping, not normal shopping, garage sale shopping, and I wanted to show you guys what I picked up. Um, so, precariously sitting here. Don't want to knock that over. And let's log in. So then I can see what y'all are typing. Oh my gosh, Rose, it's so lovely to see you. I haven't seen you in a while except for chatting. And hi, Erin. So this book is going to be like my fun part to making the baby book. It is a magazine that I picked up on impulse, paid way too much for it, but freaking love it. Okay, I got to show you real quick. It says, a lot can happen in a year. Here, let me move my camera down a little bit for you guys. There. Maybe that's better. And I think that would be really cute in the baby book. I don't know how to deal with what it says on this side, so I may just rip that off and leave it like it is and figure out how to put it in there. You know, folding it all cute and stuff. So these are the 5 pages that I designed. And let me just walk you through what these are. It says record section, physical and mental growth, interests, personality, abilities, personal record of, and then she can write her baby's name. And it has when she was born, year, month, day, time, father, mother, weight and length, home address, and the hospital. And then over here, I used a generic, I use Pages in Apple, and they have this nest on here for writing a book, and I put at the top by Grandma Hart Baby Book. And then in development, it says things like noticed light, followed bright object. I don't need to read you all of them. And then the growth record, birth to 6 weeks every week. Then what pediatrician it is, any distinguishing marks. First day home, any little note that she wanted to write over there. Because my last name is Hart, I took an image that came stock with photos, and thank you so much. I'm glad that you like these. Anyway, so this has a heart on it, and so I left it in there as stock photos, but then I added a shadow thing to make it look like it's a Polaroid. It kind of pops out a little bit. And then I put a little note on here that she can attach on the blank pages, a little list of things she might want to attach on the blank pages that I put into the book. And then this is a physical development page which talks about crawled, stood alone, first steps, where did the steps happen. She can take a picture and put them in these little slots, or she can write a little note about it. First birthday, stood alone, threw a ball, climbed stairs with help, that kind of stuff. Jumped down from blank at blank. So I write these little notes like that. When potty training started and when it was reasonably completed. Any verbal comprehension, stories, whether or not she prefers the right or left hand. When is she able to point to her eyes, nose, and mouth? Oh, the first time she says no. When and why did she say no? I think those are cute things to add. And then growth record from 2 months to 11 months. Any interests, whatever her food story is. And so I wrote this little story here, and I hope you're able to see it. Oh, the shadowing is annoying. Maybe, yeah, well, I'll deal with it, and I'll deal with the lighting another time. So we tried to feed you blank, and you made a blank face. We knew that in order to get you to eat blank, that we needed to encourage you by blank. One of our favorite food moments was when you ... And then says started using a spoon, cup, and fork. And so, you know, you think about all the stories with your kids and you're like, well, when I tried to feed you spinach, you made this crazy face. We knew that in order to get you to eat the spinach, that I needed to encourage you by alternating banana bites. You know, things like that. I tried to give them the blanks to encourage what the story was. And that's it. On the first ride home, I did another little story like that, but I just don't want to read it aloud. I want to leave it for my daughter to have for herself. But that's what these pages are, like my main pages that I created for the baby book. I chose my cover based on the size of how it fits into, you know, just if I was to fold my paper. And this is, I have a whole bunch of book covers that I've destroyed over time. Sorry to all the book lovers. And in my book covers that I've destroyed over time, I'll start out with a beautiful book like this. This is one that I just bought today at a garage sale. I'll start out with a beautiful book like this. Gosh, isn't it gorgeous? And then first I'll check online to make sure I'm not destroying a book of super value. Then I'll pull it apart right here and I'll slice down the side like this to get it apart. In this case, this book was absolutely destroyed, so I wasn't even able to salvage the spine at all. I have another book in here I'll show you that was like this, and that happens to me with some of the Reader's Digest ones I pick up. So I chose to pull this out of my stash, one, because I bought this a long time ago for like 10 cents. Love this thing, but look at this. I have this thick, what I call book board on the back of it. And it's wobbly on top right here, so I wouldn't use this side. But I need a good spine, and so I can measure up and create my spine off of this. And I don't want to have it too wide so she doesn't feel overwhelmed with the super wide baby book. So I'll just make it wide enough, whatever that means. And so I want to fold the pages first before I do the spine. And I'm probably not going to get to the spine on this live video. Yeah, just because. I got another magazine because it has a toilet in it. And I thought it'd be funny on the opposing page of the toilet page to put a toilet on that page. I don't know what else is there. Oh, hi, Marina. Ugh, my font. I need glasses. It is so hard for me to see these days. Obviously, I need this thing out. Okay, I pulled out graph paper because when I make her cards, for some reason, I often will put graph paper in there. And this will be nice as a couple of my pages. It's easy to fold in here, so I'm going to set this behind me because these are going to be my book pages that I'm using inside the book. And you'll see what I've already gathered is simple and it looks cutesy for the book pages. And I think I'm going to move you back and down a little bit to get you closer and maybe less shadow. I'm going to hope. There we go. You guys let me know if that's better. No, woman, no. Righty-tighty, righty-tighty. Hope my floor's clean. I think I just gave you a view of that. Every time I say righty-tighty, it makes me think of whitey-tighties. Tighty-whities. However that goes. Okay, now you're off the screen a little bit, but it's good right here. Okay, so this paper is the paper that I used when I was laying out my quilt, and I'm already done with it. And for those of you who are here live, I could give you a sneak peek, but I've already packed it. Darn it, that's right, it's downstairs. Okay, see you in a bit, Rose. As I look at roses right here. So these are the pages that I just happened to pull out, and this is what even made me want to do a baby book, is because when I pulled out my pages from the black and white stack, it really reminded me of making a baby book. It's not so much this one, but it's okay to have a wild page in there, right? I have 3 that are the roses, some that are polka dots. This looks like daisies. Let me see, what else do I have in my little lid? Oh, and this just says baby. How cool is that? more daisies, and more polka dots, but black on white instead of white on black. All right, what did I buy today? Let me show you. I have this book. My husband, I'm trying to get him into a new hobby, and I think photography would be a good hobby for him. So I am going to encourage him towards photography because he has an eye for things. He'll point out things, he'll see things, and it's adorable. And it's one that's not too much effort. I'm going to sit down now. I'm sick of standing. And so this is the photographer's rule book. So I thought this book, though, I can totally enjoy destroying and taking apart. Oh, just love this thing. The other one I picked up, which when I was out and about, I am addicted to ledger paper. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is going to be perfect. I can even include it in the book I'm making for her. I did ponder actually making this the baby book. It almost fits. It's a good width, even for, you know, if I just kept the spine as it is. I might do that. So I'll set this over here and consider keeping this as the cover. Maybe you guys help me decide. Now this is another Reader's Digest book. Some child colored over the front, but I can salvage this. It's good book board. And it looks pretty. I like the spine right there, and it's in good condition. And so if I'm looking at this, oh my gosh, am I sitting on paper? I am. I'm sitting on my graph paper. Why did it take me that long to realize that? I don't know. Let me move this aside. And you can see these crayon marks are a little bold on it, and they even got a little better and even colored the butterfly fine, but I don't know. I just like the size of the board for Reader's Digest books. And because the spine is already completely off, now you can see what happened to the other one where I had to just cut the spine off altogether. And a piece of me wants to do that right now, but I'm going to hold back. I'll set this aside because I'm not using it right now. So this book, oh, no, I was just pulling it aside in case I wanted to use it as my cover, but when I measured it, it's not the right one. This book I picked up. Look at how weak and peely that spine is. I mean, that is one peely looking spine. I don't even know how it's staying together. Look at that. You guys want to know how a spine... Let's get this. Look at this. Don't cut your paper or your books like this, but look at that. It just fell apart all on its own. Now, here's something funny. My intent here, oh my gosh, hello, lovely Lynn. How are you doing today? But check this out. It's obstetrics and gynecology, or obstetrics for nurses. Maybe it's not gynecology. But when I flipped through these pages, rated R moment. But when I flipped through these pages, oh my gosh, the images were fabulous. And they're old images. Oh, I don't want to be showing you these images. Maybe I should do this offline, but some of these images are just absolutely fabulous. I don't know why I like goofy things like this, but I do. And I'm still flipping through and showing you guys these things. I don't know why, but that's what I'm doing. So I will go through maybe after the fact. But, oh, that is fabulous to hear, Lynn. But look at this. This book is also stitched. So I can come in here and pull these lovely stitched pages out. And look, this becomes a part of her book. See? And it'll fit. The woman about to become a mother, or with the newborn infant upon her bosom. It says 2. Whenever she bears her tender burden, this book is respectfully dedicated. See, isn't that perfect? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know it was going to be that perfect. So this page will definitely go into her baby book. Put this back over here. And see what I mean? Sideways. It's like meant to be. I'm feeling the love on these things. All right. I don't know. When was this book written? I should know that. Copyright. Oh my gosh. Does that really say 1901? It does. Copyright 1901. February 1913, 1915, 1922. Then down here it says copyright 1924. So it keeps talking about when it was original, when it was revised, and right now it's 1924. Ugh, beautiful. Hey Lynn, do you know when the copyright date is? I have it written down somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's a girl. It's a girl, and she's adorable. And I'm blind as a bat. Okay, so I want to share with you this. Oh, so before 1936, that means I can reproduce those images. Isn't that awesome? Okay, here we go. This I picked up at a garage sale. And no, this was a thrift store on the way to the garage sale. My husband ran an errand and dropped me off at the thrift store. But it has these little hooks like this. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can either use this for my craft room storage or to make the coolest looking, not wreaths, but you know when you decorate for Christmas? Wouldn't this be fun to decorate for Christmas? And then for you know, if I wanted to weave flowers and decorate for different seasons. I don't know why it has this little head thing right here, but I could probably bend that to become a loop. Anyway, fell in love with it. Setting that down, but I'm probably going to knock it over. Another thing I picked up was an unused and unopened little book of book plates. It has like a little grasshopper and a butterfly, and I don't know if they're all the same, but it's never been opened. Now it's open. Shh, don't tell anybody I opened it. All right, here we go. Do they all look like that? Oh, they do. That's okay. That's good. What a cute book plate. So I'll include the little book plate, one of the little pages in her book. It's just so dang cute. Here we go. And I'll keep these together. That'll be fun to include in my books for a little while. I would love to go on a bookmaking spree just because I love. It's just therapeutic to make books. So when I purchased something at one of the garage sales, he gave me in change 50 cents back from a coin, a 1976 coin. Isn't it cute? I think it's 76. Anyway, I don't know why, but that made me happy. Like a little kid. I felt like a little kid. All right. So a real, authentic, vintagey family baby book. This is my husband's baby book. And this is not for him. This is actually all four of their kids. And I want to use this book as my inspiration for the doodles because the babies in here on the drawings are fabulous. I don't have exercises. Okay, in the front part, it has so much misinformation, which I wonder if we're the ones with misinformation and these people have it right. I don't know. But it's really funny. It has good stuff in here too. Just adorable stuff in here. But these drawings are fabulous. Like this little boy in his toilet. Oh, it's in pink. You probably can't even see it well. You think you can see that? I don't know. Let me see. You getting a good enough zoom? I don't know why they put it all in pink. But this is where I got the idea of some of the words that I used, although I did make it mine, completely mine. But the growth record, the way they did it in weeks instead, so like I did mine 1 week to, or newborn to 6 weeks, and then they did theirs from like newborn to 6 weeks, and then 7 to 16, but I decided to go, 2 months to, whatever I said, 11 months I think it was. And there's other stuff they have in here that is just like how you'd take it to the doctors. They have the cutest little drawings. Oh my gosh. I didn't really like this section. It's got teeth and stuff like that. It goes on a little bit too far. It actually goes into the teenage years, and then they have the growth charts like what your doctor does for you nowadays. But it's cute, and it's vintagey. Yeah, they used to poison me. I gotta move this closer. I need freaking glasses. I'm sorry if this is in y'all's way. Oh, and it's glary too. Maybe I can put it over somewhere else where it's easier for you to see. But boy, I need glasses, I tell you. All right, moving the baby book aside because I really am not going to use that right now. I've done a whole lot of talking about what I'm going to be doing and haven't done a whole lot of doing. So, oh my gosh, you have turn of the century medical textbooks. That is so cool. Of course, the exceptions are things like Disney and stuff like that because they keep re-copywriting that stuff. I need a sip. So on my desk right here, which you may or may not be able to see, this is my bookmaking section. And I have, there you go, right there, that stuff. And so I have things that are like resume paper and solid papers and graph paper and more resume paper. Those are my I'm not scrapbook paper, but I'm cool section. Oh, lordy. There we go. All right, so here's the thing. Do I want to do the ledger and pull the book apart? Or do I want to do this book? All right, I need your vote. What do you think? Anybody that's online, which one should I do? Should I do the ledger or should I do the, well, it also matters what you care to see. Do you want to see me tear this book apart? Or should I just do the, what are these called again? Reader's Digest books. All right. The book. All right. Let's do this. Ooh, the other choice. Let's just take them both apart and see how it looks when I fold it in. The nice thing about the ledger, sorry if I was bent down too far. The nice thing about the ledger is I can easily take it apart and then reuse it. I'll be there in 2 seconds of a jiffy. All right. You know what I don't have on my table? My cutting mat. That's downstairs. And earlier I forgot my iPad downstairs so I could read the chat. So if I nick my table, I just nick it. Okay, what's the first thing I do? I just keep tugging. I tug and tug until I can kind of get it nice and loose. I'm just pulling it up right now. It's definitely nice and loose underneath. But I want to see if I can just full on peel this off. That happens sometimes, and it's fabulous when it happens. Let me see. Is this page attached even? Oop! Everything goes flying. All right, I think it's glued in. I almost sent that flying too. All right, here we go. A 114 pages of an account book. Interesting all itself. All right. Now, just in case I do something wrong, at least I have something underneath on my board. I really wanted it to come off easily. That's happened to me recently so often. Oh, wait, here we go. All right, let's get this dangerous thing out of my hand because I did just cut myself yesterday making a wreath. And look how I cut myself too. It's like a horrible spot. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, you know you want to be nice. And I'm just being delicate enough where I think I can pull the whole... Woohoo! Dance the rhythm to that one. Look at that one. Isn't that just a party on paper? Then all it says on this side is ledger. Ooh, that's so cool. Thank you for the dancing lady. I needed that dancing lady. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking awesome. You know what? And let's pull off 3 sheets of ledger paper and see if they come off. Oh, 2 sheets of ledger paper and see if they come off all together by themselves. Because if they do, oh, nope, they separated. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Because what I might do, let's pull off a prettier one. Oh, this one? Are you prettier? Nope, you're bent. We could just tape you right in there. Well, I'm just going to get to work random like, because I don't have a particular order of how I want to do this. And this is going to be my order, how I feel like it. So that's what we're going to do. I have my glue. And I need a scrap piece of paper. So you know what, my scrap piece of paper is going to be the back of this book. And whether or not this becomes the baby book or the Reader's Digest book, I like the idea of the ledger paper being on the inside because I can layer up that background as much as I want to, change it to whatever I want it to be. The other reason I thought the ledger book might actually look good as the book to go with the gift pack that I'm sending to her is my Mickey quilt is red. Health-wise, the family is doing really, really well. First off, mother of the baby doing well. Secondly, my hubs is doing really, really well. Me, my to-do list, now that my world has slowed down, I realize how much on my to-do list I need to do, and holy smacks, a little bit overwhelmed because I guess I let a lot of things fall by the wayside. Everybody has all their different ways that they put things together, but foundation-wise, I'm going to the office in 2 or 3 days. My brother just got out of the hospital, and we're going to, a couple of weeks ago. But I haven't seen him since he got out of the hospital. We were traveling, and then I was traveling. Oh, hi, Vanessa. Oh, my gosh. You are just such a little doll. I was watching your thing the other day. Oh, I have a little corner that he wants to come up. By the way, just a part of me, if I have stuff that wants to come up like this and my glue is not doing whatever I want it to do, I just come back with a paintbrush and glue it down with whatever wet glue I have nearby. Usually it's Eileen's though. Alright, I like that as the interior cover. That can layer nicely. Goodness gracious, this would make a great steampunky book. My brain just saw some gears and a little octopus and an Edison light. That's what I was looking at. Now, instead of gluing to the paper, I'm not going to worry about this being up a little bit because it's going to have stuff underneath it. I can also glue it this way. Probably should have done it that way before. I don't know why I didn't. Don't just lick it, stick it from My Pocket Full of Vintage. Oh my gosh, she is just so freaking adorable. I haven't watched her in forever. I'm so behind on watching YouTube videos. Oh man, so behind. Okay, let me get a good edge here because that's what I don't want to deal with later. No, I don't want my daughter's book all falling apart on her. Ugh, truly vintage ledger paper. How awesome is this? It even looks good. Has that little bit of yellow. Everything on my table has a little bit of yellow today. But this is definitely more yellowed. Oh, there we go. Did I just eke out some glue? Did I nab it? Ah, no worries. That purple dries clear, so it'll be fine. Yes, this will be my 3rd grandbaby, Vanessa. And she was just born. And so we already had plans on going up there. We already have tickets to go up there. But it's not until nearly the end of December that we're going up there. Thank you, Vanessa. Well, I didn't put any announcements and stuff like that on Facebook. I have, I had for years, probably still have, a crazy stalker. And this catalog is fabulous. Look at the paintings in here. Just so inspirational. And so I wasn't even on Facebook until literally a year and a month ago. And I still get anxious when I go to... No, I didn't catch Shelly. Is she on right now? If I'm over Shelly, I'm hanging up right now. I'll go and watch Shelly's thing. Oh, okay. Because I looked and I didn't see anybody on when I first started. Ironically, I just got a YouTube notification, so watch it be somebody that I adore and love and haven't seen in a while. But I have a to-do thing I really need to get done. You know what, let's just go ahead and put this book plate on. No, let's not. Let's layer this baby up when I get there. We need the pages. Let's get the pages going. Oh, I'm going to love... Oh, I forgot to show you these. I also bought this, but I don't really want it for from the garage sale. Oh my gosh. No surgery for... Oh, that is fabulous. Okay, Vanessa, Shelly is crafting mamas, and she's an angel in real life. She is just a doll. And I adore her by every means of the word, adoring her. Just absolutely love her. That is fabulous news. So a miracle for her and a miracle for my husband. I mean, truly a crazy miracle for my husband. Oh, look at this. I'm so excited about this book. Okay. So this book just says love, and it has like a little Monet on the front. I'm pretty sure that's Monet. And I can just get rid of the back. And then on the inside, each one of these is just, I don't know. I just don't, they're okay. They're okay. They're little picture frames. I can probably give it to somebody to recraft or put it in my recraft stack. I just don't like how it has some kind of weird garbage on it. But yeah, I wanted it for the cover. Look how fun this cover is. I mean, it's already done for me. I can make the cutest little booklet out of it. Alright, anyway. See how distracted I get? Set that aside. Put that in my soon-to-be-done. Oh. Well, if bad things come in threes, I think good things come in threes. So let's just say it comes in threes. Yeah, we don't need this. Oh, look at this. Inside of this ledger. The little kid wrote Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Isn't that adorable? Oh, and that's the only thing written in the whole ledger. But I'll keep this little section together. And I do have one more thing that came off my tea today. One more thing that I bought at the antique store. It's a weird thing to buy at the antique store, but... Oh no, maybe this was at the thrift store. But I bought a book at the antique store. And but I think this was at the garage sale maybe. There's Japanese home designs. And I love the way the Japanese backyard Zen garden plays with size. Makes things feel bigger than they are. And so I got it just to flip through it for the images to trim things out and maybe come up with ideas. Like, that's so cool. So it's like a little book of inspiration. I do love their architectural design too. Oh, stunning. All right, off with this book. I could get distracted by that too. Wait, I think I just did. On the floor it goes, which is where everything's going until I'm done. Oh, Vanessa, that's so sweet. You know, it's the holidays. We can be patient. And I was so busy since July. I can't believe it's already December. I've been so busy since July that if people were slow to send something, that would be fine. And if it's too expensive for you to send, then maybe you should think about, I don't know, we can talk about that offline. We can talk about it offline. But I definitely understand and very grateful. Very grateful for the thought. Oh, look at this mess. This mess is from when I was quilting. I don't need this. Tell me to stop getting distracted and start playing. My goodness gracious almighty. All right, well, we know this is going to be a page. And yeah, I'll just do this book. You know, a lot of people do a very good job of doing demonstrations on how to add this piece right in the middle. The only thing that I would add is don't forget to look at the back of where you store your papers as one of your sources for your book, especially when you go to thrift stores. Sometimes you'll get these things for like 10 cents, and the back of these would cost you more if you ordered it. So yeah, but Stacy at Pink Poodle Crafters does a really good job of giving a demonstration on how to make it the right size and add it and how you add the spine. I might come back in and do something with this one. I definitely just decided I want to do the ledger because my brain is seeing the ledger as a finished product. Oh my goodness. Hello, lovely Malia. So I'm excited that I'm working on a baby book for my third grandbaby. Oh, I grabbed the tea things because I'm going to add those in there too. And I don't want to damage this. So let's go ahead and get these folded and ready for the book. And I'm just going to loosely fold them. I'm not going to stress about it because once I lay them all out, then I'll trim the top and bottom and side. That's so cute because I was trying to get the first grandbaby who's now talking. I was trying to get the first grandbaby to say Grammy, but he calls me Grandma. He started out calling me Gran, which was adorable, but now he calls me Grandma. And I'm realizing I may not have put these in the right order of things, but you know what? It's okay. There's so few pages in here. The only thing I need to make sure of is that this growth record comes in early. How many signatures do I want to do? I have 5 little pages like this. And this growth record going towards the end is nice on this one, so this will be at the end. So this growth record and this growth record. What's that one? That's kind of early. The food story's kind of the end. Potty training is kind of the end. You know what? I think I like this better this way. We'll fold that one inside out because that's the whole potty training and verbal, and this is the steps. walking. So this is definitely the earliest one. And that's still early development. And this one is first day home. So you go at the very, very beginning. What is this one? Personal record of... Oh, you know, I do like it this way. They're all going to be loose. That works out nicely. Well, I definitely am okay with them all being loose instead of stacked. And I'm going to do 5 skinny signatures then. But I'm not going to stitch them in as 5, I don't think. Oh, let me see if I can stack a couple of them. How do you look? Yeah, that can go fine there. 1, 2, and then first steps, mental development. Yeah, let's stick you this way. Because I don't mind having the food story next to the first steps. Then it'll be blank. We can decorate those pages. Oh my gosh. Close. So all that time, I hope I wasn't like glitched on you. I was in my head. And it said my battery on my phone was dying. So I'm gonna plug this in and hope like heck. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can hear me better. I mean, I know you can hear me fine now because I'm standing up next to the phone. But I'm gonna zoom you in because I know that when I'm not looking at my phone, it's not very loud, and I'm gonna have to talk louder now. Oh, it's gonna go swinging. So I broke my tripod. Nobody needs to know about this, except me, because I'm a freaking klutz breaking my tripod. And now it's always swinging at me. Makes me always want to sing, just a swinging, you know? There we go. Maybe it's loud enough. Let me know if that's loud enough, because I don't have you plugged in. Because I don't have you plugged into the microphone, and I know it's hard to hear me when you're not plugged into the microphone. Oh, but I gotta learn to talk louder. Alright, so now we're down to 3 signatures. Duct tape fixes everything. I know, but then I have to be able to lift it up and lift it down, and it no longer goes as tall anymore. I don't know, it just spins freely. And now my brain is thinking about spinning freely. Okay, here we go. 3 signatures. And we're going to have this baby in the very beginning. No, maybe this is not even a signature at all. This is going to lay out. Yeah, it is. It's a signature because it looks cute. Alright, this one we can put on the outside of that one. Okay, now let's fold some more pages. Oh, you know what I don't have in here? Oh, it'll be fine. Let's fold some more pages, and then I'll go through, see what I want to take out of the... Oh, it's really, really low. Let me see. Is that any better when I turn the volume up that way? It doesn't really let me choose how to do it. Okay, let's take 2 pages out of here. Because it has good color. Oh my goodness. I'll do that later. My brother called. Okay, page number 1. Or let's put one in each signature. Page number 2. Page number 3. I need to get some kind of a splitter so I can have the microphone at the same time as I'm charging my dang phone. On my iPhone, the spot where your microphone comes out is the same stupid spot that charges the phone. It makes no sense at all that they did it that way. I have some pens here. And these are going to be my main sheets. The main squeeze. Ooh, we're going to have 3 graph pages. That'll work. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know how to turn up the volume, guys. Let me see what I can do. Nope, cancel. I changed the lighting, but I can't change the volume. The only thing I can do is really bring you... Yeah, let's just pretend I didn't do that. But what I can do is just really bring you super close. And put you right in front of how I'm working. And maybe that'll help. If it doesn't spin around on me. Alright, are we done spinning? You can now see. Alright, and I have you super close now, so now I know that that's about all you can see, and hopefully that's a little bit louder. And I'm gonna stop messing with that, give it a little time to charge, and then just plug in the microphone again that I just dropped on the floor. So 3 of those. Now before I just willy-nilly fold these, I need to know how wide my book is. So I'm going to go back to the color it was. Yeah, let's do that. Let's find out how wide the book is. And because I'm quilting, these are the things I have next to me. Well, I'm done now, actually. Ooh, let's go a little bit smaller. So we'll go with 4 3/4 wide times 2 would be 9.5. And then we have how tall? Oh, a little bit more than 7.5. 1 tick more than 7.5. Okay, thank you, Lynn. None I can do until I have a splitter or something for the microphone. Oh my gosh, what were my measurements again? I'm such a moron in those kinds of things. What were my measurements? 4 3/4. Wow. Yeah, 4 3/4 is going to be a little bit small, but that's okay. So 4 3/4 by, I know, Lynn, I'm not supposed to be holding it by the handle, but you can't see me. All right, 4 3/4, which would be 9.5 by, well, that is a full-on, a little bit more than 7.5. 9.5 by 7.5. So let's cut it first. 9.5. Second, 7.5, and plus a little. Thank you, Vanessa. I know, I was gonna keep forgetting. Okay, get my paper. I can cut a couple sheets at a time on this. All right, this paper says baby. How cute is that? Okay, 9.5 by 7.5. A little bit more than 7.5. This time, let's do the one that's a little bit more than 7.5 first. I like to change it up, so I have different size papers. Okay, 9.5. Oh my gosh, how boring is it to hear me say the same measurements over and over again? But if I don't, do you have any idea what sizes they'll be? It'll be all over the map. That's what would happen. It would be all over the map. It just gave me the warning of low battery again, and I think I'm not going to get very far into this video because I don't think my phone is charging and I'm having just a rough one. A little bit more than 7.5. So I'm going to just keep going till it dies. 9.5. And one of these days I'll get something dedicated for it. Let's switch those out. Bring a few pages. And yeah, I should never do cutting on camera with you guys because I seemingly cannot cut and talk at the same time. All right, last few sheets. I think it's kind of cute though that these are the scrapbook pages that helped me lay out her quilt. I mean, she'll never know that, but subtly in my own head, I know that. And it'll make it cute. 7.5. I probably shouldn't have cut all the 9.5s. My logic in that is I can trim it off better later. But I might just give her decorative borders. Put you back down behind me and fold all these babies up. Make sure I have my book going in the right direction. And then, yep. And I am just going to loose fold these, I think, like this. But I do have this sitting right next to me. So, oh, sorry for the noise. It does seem to make sense to use that. All right, so what's half a 9.5? 4 3/4. I'll just get them all at 4 3/4. So are you guys all done and ready for Christmas? Because the only thing I did to decorate for Christmas is make a wreath. That was it. Uh-oh. Excuse me. You guys probably can't hear a word I'm saying, even though I'm talking right next to my phone. But you can hear my annoying sneeze. Thank you. Oh, this is so boring. Am I doing it at the right spot? 4 3/4? Yeah. For some reason that looked uneven. Oh, there is an upside down to that flower paper. Oh, I love making books. It's like my favorite thing to do. I can just sit here all day, play with the books. Wonder if my new sewing machine... Oh, you haven't seen that video yet. I have a lot of editing of videos to take. But while I was making the quilt, I went shopping. And I didn't go shopping on purpose to buy something so expensive. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Now I know what to say to someone else on turning up the volume. But when I went shopping, I went in to go buy a walking foot, which helps me when I'm stitching. And when I bought the walking foot, when I went in to buy the walking foot, what happened? Well, I went to I went to ask and said, oh, I have a Bernina, which is a really cool sewing machine. And it's a fabulous sewing machine. But somehow, I lost my walking foot in one of my moves, which, you know, that stuff happens. And I need to buy another one. And so we started talking and chatting and talking about other things. And I've never had such amazing customer service at a store before. Like, this was absolutely amazing. And so then I go and I'm talking to him about how I like simplicity, the nice things I was talking about. Oh, and then I asked him, do you have a sewing machine that can sew through leather like butter? I mean, I would just love to be able to stitch my leather books with a sewing machine. And he said, as a matter of fact, I do. Of course, he's looking forward to selling me something. But what happened? Holy smack of janolis, I buy a whole sewing machine, which came with a walking foot. But it was amazing. It was an amazing sewing machine. And so I kind of want to sew through these signatures. These are all upside down. All right, so I have to think for a second. All right, I have 3 of these. So these are going to be 3 different signatures. I have 3 of these. Those are 3 different signatures. This one and this one look the same. This one is playful. I don't know what happened to my white polka dotty one. I know I have one of those somewhere. And I have these 2. Did I already fold the white polka dotty one? I don't think so. Oh no, it's right here. Okay. So this has 4 pages, 4 pages. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how nice is that? That's right. 12 quilting squares, 12 pieces of paper, 3 signatures. Wow. Oh my gosh, I would totally trade you sewing machines, Malia. I love vintage sewing machines. Oh my gosh. And I was just crazy excited about getting this sewing machine. Just crazy, crazy excited about it. All right, you know what I need to do? What did I say this was? This is 7.5. Yeah. So let's just stick these in here for a second so I know that these are the 3 signatures. Make sure that everything is going to fit. And let's go through these 6. These will go on the inside, I think. Oh, I could alternate them. That might be good. Oh my gosh, corkaments, that sounds fabulous. I just saw a bunch of cork on clearance at AC Moore's recently, and I have no idea why I didn't just pick it up. I mean, wouldn't the smart thing to do would be to pick it up? I mean, what was I thinking? Man, corkaments, that sounds so cute. So my husband and I did Christmas shopping for each other this year. We always say we're not going to do it. I usually do it and break the rules. Then he usually snickers at me for doing it. And this year, he got me something I've been thinking about and talking about for like 20 years. But I never buy it because I know I'm not going to use it that often. Well, I used it to make scones. I used it to make angel food cake. It's one of those flipping huge, oh, here we go. It's one of those absolutely huge 6-quart, what do you call those things? KitchenAid makes them. The mixy, shaky, doughy things, you know, those things. Oh, I agree. These are just so much fun to make. Uh-oh. There we go. So everybody has all their sheets for the signatures. What a happy place. Oh, I love making these things. Oh, my phone doesn't even tell me how much battery I have. If I click off of it, I'll probably lose you. But now it's time to trim up my papers to make sure I have the right amount. And I don't want to, and this page is going to have a little extra. That's okay, because he's the start of the book. And then I'll have little things to fold in here. I probably should make a couple of envelopes, just loose little envelopes. But do we fit? Oh, it's a little bit chubby. Oh, we're a little bit chubby, but it fits. When it's chubby now, it's going to be really chubby when she adds photos. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. It's bubbling out. Should I just hang it up and go back to making it this way? Yeah, I think I need the bigger spine. I think it's just a little bit nervous because I don't want to have her rip her spine if she keeps the baby book. And let's measure what the loose spine is like before I smash it. Actually, I don't even need to measure it. I bet you. My brain's telling me it's probably about 1 inch. Yep. Let's give it a 1-inch spine. And I'll use this to make something else. So now this is the cover of our new baby book. And I might actually, let me see. Where did we say section 1 was? Yep, I messed it up. This is how my brain works. I'm all over the map. I wanted that to be section 1 though, huh? That's growth record birth to something. Yep, that's that one. So that should be the outside. Oh no, this is section 1 for sure. So if I take this, dress up the cover, that blue just doesn't go. Yeah, it has to go on the inside. That's fine. So this will be signature 1, this is signature 3, and this one is signature 2. And we will be excited about that, accept that, and move on about the ways. I don't know how to change off of that screen, so, oh well, here we go. Oh, there we go. Let me check to see if there's a volume on. Oh, no volume on that side. No, 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 no. See, that's what I get for messing with it, to try to help you guys, and I messed it up. Cancel. I don't know what I'm doing here. I am just trying to figure it out. Oh, that's so funny. I'm a phone dropping beast over here. You know what I need? I need more tea. I promise you guys, I'm really not drinking. This is just the regular me. The regular me is always like this, and this is why lives make me anxious. Lordy goodness. Yep, that's why. All right. I'm going to cut through this one or this one. Let me see. Which spine do I like better? Which one more closely matches the width? I have my graph tape paper. I have a cereal box too, but I don't want to use a cereal box. See, I think this one might be too thick. It's good though. This one seems like it's just right. Yeah. All right, we're gonna cut some of this spine off. How much did I say? An inch? So I need my cutty thingy. And I am just going to cut an inch off. See, when I have you all, when I'm all up in your face like this, you cannot even see where my 1 inch line is, can you? 1 inch spine. Line it up. A little bit of pressure. Wow, that doesn't look like it's straight. So let's just... Let's just cut you to 2 inches. Now, you know what? Let's not. Decisions, decisions. I used to think I was a decisive person. Not anymore. Here we go. 1.5 inches. That's the width of the spine today. Let's see the exact length. I don't want to be messing with anything here. All right. Looks good side by side. Exact length is going to be 1 click short of 7 3/4. All right. Now this comes off. I'll bring that back up in a second because I have some more cutting I need to do. I liked that ledger paper on the inside. Okay, this is going to be the front. This is going to be the back. This is going to be the spine. My spine does look a smidgen. Yeah, that's good. Little space like that. There's no making fun of me, but I love to use duct tape. And you know what I don't have? I don't have my cutting mat. So we are going to wing it with the duct tape. And my duct tape is not wide enough. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. Do you know how Stacy just did that YouTube on, she never sees people doing the little golden books? where they actually look like little golden book spines, and she reused the spine and it had the two staples, and it was driving me nuts that I could see where the cut was for the staples. What if we just do a black permanent marker and made the little golden spine that way? Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Wonder if that would work on something like this. Oh, I've got to try this. All right, let me see something. So if I need this to be smaller. Yep, let's do that. We can do this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make her baby book with a little golden book spine, done with this and the black stuff. All right, we're gonna make it too long because we can just trim it at the end, right? I don't know why I didn't think of that until just now. I just saw the silver, I mean the gold. Silver and gold, silver and gold. It's Christmas time in the city. All right, tuck a little under. Okay, hold on, I gotta put you guys back over here because, yes, a mixer. Oh my gosh, why could I not remember the word mixer? I'm catching back up on video because my brain just stopped thinking and was crafting. Oh yeah, I'm excited to have the freaking mixer. I can't even tell you. Ooh, what if my little golden book, instead of being black ink like theirs are, it's purple ink. I'm gonna go get a golden book so I can see what their spine looks like. You know I have to have one in here. Okay, so I have a few. I have a few of them, and I just spun you again. Oh, I need to get this fixed. I really need to get this fixed. All right, here is the spine. That one is Mulan. Oh, and it looks like a little bumblebee and little flowers. See that one? This one is a little bunny, like leaf things. All right. What's this one? You know, they originally started with like only 12 books. Oh, that's the same. That's the bunny one. Little bear, little chicken. So if I use my purple ink, I like the flowers. And I make it little flowers like this. Let's see how this comes out. You guys mind if I digress a little bit and change up the spine? I think that'd be fun. I need to make my spine a little bit smaller so I have enough duct tape to go around. You know, the drunk me probably wouldn't be so anxious. The drunk me is a silly person, though. All right, I don't want to make it exactly the same. Oh my gosh, it has a cute little elephant. Oh, it's that guy. That's cute. Oh, this is obviously a new one. It says over 50 years. I know I have old ones in there. All right, so let's do this. Let's just get in and get doodling. So we're gonna have a little flower with a little thing like this. And he's gonna come down with a little stem and a little leaf. And we'll just keep doing that. And my little golden book is gonna have a bunch of little flowers with a bunch of little stems. And I got distracted That's how that one's gonna look. I do not know how to be random. Look how ridiculous I am. Let's do that funny little, oh, let's just keep doing my flower. All right, we'll put a little flower here. I'm trying to be similar to their little flower. The skinny stem with 2 leaves. And the little thing down the middle. We'll do one right here. I'm not doing a good job of this. Some days I can draw, some days I can't. What is it about our brains that does that? Oh, you guys can't even see that. I can zoom you in a little bit. See if that helps. Ooh, and then I can even talk closer to the phone, so it might be easier, because I still need to charge this baby. It did let me check it while I lost you guys for a second there, and it is charging okay. But, and I don't want to copy Little Golden Book. I don't want them to feel like I'm infringing on their copyright. So we can make it purple instead of black, right? Oops, I forgot to put the little line on my little wasty flower. Look at this, I still am doing the same pattern. How do I go random? Let's just go random right here. I hope my husband's in a good mood after this Raiders football game. I can tell you that I was in a bad mood after the Bucs lost to the Saints, but you guys don't want to hear about my football woes. All right, what do I want to draw next? I could print the spine. Saggy, baggy elephant. You know, I'm like a baggy bottom in the shorts I wore today. All right, let me see. I don't want to do a duck or an elephant, but I do like that bumblebee. He's so cute. Let's do the little bumblebee. All right, I'm going to do a bigger bumblebee. And so they did like a little face, like, and they gave the bumblebee feet. Like, why does a bumblebee have feet? And then he's got a big little wing. Big little wing. Oh, that's too big. But, you know, I don't care. That does not look like a bumblebee. Holy smackaganolis. It does not. But you know what? Is my little bumblebee. That's a dorky looking bumblebee. Oh, lordy goodness. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's because they have things so close together. So I'll add leaves in the middle after my bumblebees. So we'll put a little body like this, a little body like that, his little feet like this, on circles. Are you guys seeing it yet or no? You guys, those are weird bumblebee things. I guess when it's folded it won't be so bad, but you will see it on the 1.5 inch spine. Well, you're right, I'm not selling it. It's a gift. But they would have something to say because I'm now monetized, even though it's like cents. Literally, people do not do YouTube if you're thinking it's going to make money. Unless you have like one of those blow up things. I think my bumblebee's wings are getting bigger and bigger. But on the whole YouTube, oh, now it's turning into a bunny. All right, we're going to be doing a bunny pretty soon. Now I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted. Oh, I do like him smaller. All right. 2 more little guys and they'll be fine. Somebody's going to be yelling at me when I get to the next part because well, yeah, I may not use the cutting mat. I might. I don't know. My phone is still telling me low battery. Oh, that's so frustrating. It just doesn't like me anymore. Gives up. You know, they gave the bumblebee feet instead of a stinger. That's kind of cute. Oh, my husband's clapping with excitement. As long as I have a happy husband. Let's do big leaves. I'm done drawing my little... That's a little bit more random. That was much better. Oh, do you guys want a little story? I met that guy. He went to my church. He sold the rights to that book and was supposedly, and this is funny that I'm even sharing this, but supposedly was not allowed to say that he sold the rights to the book. But he gave me an original copy. And hopefully among my things that when I eventually go through all my mom's stuff, which is sitting in this craft room with me, hopefully it's in there. That would be really cool to share with you guys if it ever comes out. Not with Bert and Ernie, but I Think I Can Choo Choo Train. The Little Pokey Puppy is their best-selling book too. I don't know this one. All right. Oh, all of mine are going in the same direction. That's a problem. Well, let's put a flower upside down. I'll put a bumblebee. They're all going straight up. I don't want to put one more upside down. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'll put a little bumblebee upside down. Yeah, but you guys never knew I was such a dork and I get distracted so easily, did you? Oh, wait, maybe you did. Well, I warned you. I'm a bit of a dork. All right, let's put some bumblebee upside down this way, too. Oh, this is going to be a bigger one. Is there like a bumblebee kids song? That would be cute. I'm a little bumblebee, short and stout. Speaking of teapots, oh my gosh, I love my tea. Right now, I'm drinking the stinkiest tea, but it's supposed to make me relaxed. I don't know what it's called. Okay. We'll add leaves. I'm going to add big leaves. And then I'll finish it off with some dots. And I'm going off because I know that I don't need this much. One more down at the bottom. Circles. My purple doesn't look like purple on here. This would be fun to Zentangle and make little golden book Zentangles. That would be fun. You can tell I like to doodle. This just makes me happy. Cute enough. Okay. Where's my book? Oh, I was going to make that smaller now. Move my little golden books. Take my spine. Make this a little bit smaller. You guys are up close and personal now. All right. I have my little cutter somewhere, but my little cutter doesn't go this long. This spine will be a little more manageable. My husband's clapping again, so this is definitely good news, right? All right, pulling this off. Okay, carefully pulling it off, and now I want to flip it over. Sticky side up. Now I know I don't want to go all the way to the bottom nor all the way to the top. And I do want to zoom you out so you can see the whole freaking thing, because it would suck if you couldn't. You don't want to see my legs, so don't be going off. All right, here we go. I really don't like to wear shorts. It makes me anxious. There we go. We're going to leave you right there. Make sure that I went that far down. Ooh, I really didn't. So let's keep you lower. Woman, stop touching the tape. There we go. So I'm going to lay this down. Like this. It's a little cockeyed. It happens. That's me. I'm a little cockeyed. Now I want to lay this down with a little bit of space. There we go. And do the same here. You know, I'm to a point now where my head is freaking killing me. I think I'm gonna stop crafting here in a second because I'm getting that fuzzy-headed space. That's okay. I'm gonna finish this part first. Oh, I almost used that tape. Let's use the little golden book tape. Well, not really little golden book tape, but you know what I mean. And I want to line one right over the top of the other one. I can get it all nice and tidy here in a bit. I don't have to worry about that so much right now. I know a lot of people like to put paper and all kinds of other crazy stuff inside, but I really am good with just the duct tape on both sides. There's my little golden book spine. It's kind of cute. All right. And now what I want to do, let me just use this to get into the crevices a little bit. I don't know, what do you think? Is it kind of little golden booky? A little bit. All right, and now I just want to trim the excess off of both sides. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so off my original thing of making the baby book, but make sure that's good. I have a little bit popping up right there. Now what I'm going to do is lay my sheets right here. And I really like how the ledger paper looks on it. So I'm going to do 2 pieces of ledger paper. Oh, hi, Sherry. There we go. All right. I think I like it to go wide both ways this way instead of the way I just did it. Yeah, that looks good. So I'll probably put a second piece of duct tape down right there. And I'm just going to be messy because that's what I feel like doing. Let me get to the corners. I have double-sided stick tape, but I want this book to last years and years, and I know that glue, I don't know about the purple glue, but I know that glue sticks last years and years and years, and they don't leave any funny marks. I do have some journals I've made within the last few years with my double-sided stick tape leaving an adhesive mark. And so when I'm making something for family that I believe they're going to keep it, then, oh, this book is smaller. Uh-oh, we might be trimming all kinds of things. Look at that. I just have to see. Oh, look, that book is smaller. So I did all my measurements off of this, but it'll be fine. All right, let's do this baby boy. It's a baby girl, so I don't know why I said baby boy. All right, and we're just going to make a mess. I think that's what I like about the purple glue. It just looks like you're coloring a big colory mess. Remember those giant crayons we used to color with when we were little? Those were cool. Oh, for the love of books. All right, I'm not going to get to any book decorating, but we know what the pages are going to be inside of this book. Oh, the other nice thing about glue sticks is you can move it to position it wherever you want to. You know what I realized? I need to get this really all the way around the edges. Yeah, there we go. And a card. Pretend you didn't see the purple eking out. I shouldn't whisper because I know it's hard to hear me. All right, drag it all to the bottom. Now we have a cool outside and a cool inside. I'm not sure I need to put a second double-sided stick tape on this. Not double-sided stick tape. What words am I using today? Whatever it's called. I don't think I need to put another one. It feels good. All right. So what I'm thinking is if it's Midori style, I can put 2 holes, 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom, and make those signatures. and end up with 3 signatures just fine. And if it's Midori style, she can take things out and put things in, and I can too. Which means that I might just save this next piece. Yeah, let's do this. I need to decorate the book and I need to cut them down to size. So 3, 4, 5. I don't like you there, so I'm going to put you here. 6, and then finish you off with flowers in the middle. I like it that way. All right, we have the right order of things. I'll trim them down and decorate them. Why is it black? I don't know why it's black. Oh man, it glitched out.